Welcome to this week's Techie Tip. In this session, we're going to build upon our Techie Tip from last week and talk a little bit more about labels and how you can use labels and filtering to even better manage your inbox and your email. So, what exactly is a filter? Well, a filter is a way to tell an email that enters your mailbox to go directly to this label, or to go directly to the trash, or to forward it off to some other email account or box that you may have set up for that type of message. How's that done? Pretty simple. Basically, you would go to your little sprocket that lets you select the settings from your mailbox. So you'd go in here, you'd select settings. And as you can see across the top, there was our label. And now we have something called filters and blocked addresses. So as you can see, I do have a few filters already set up. And I have a few email addresses that are blocked also set up. So basically, how do I create a new filter? It's pretty simple. As you can see, there's a little link here that is called Create a New Filter. So I could enter a name, and let's just do one of my tech staff people. And I have basically, that's the information that I want. I'm just looking to filter Mackenzie's email, and I'm going to create a filter with that search. So here it is. When a message arrives that matches this search criteria, yarlitz@nossetschools.org, I can mark it as read, I can star it, I can apply the label, and in this case I do want to apply a label called Tech Department. If I was going to forward it, I could forward it to a different email address. If there were other things that I wanted to do, I could of course select those. And most importantly, I can also apply this filter to any matching conversation. So I'm going to check that off so that I include some previous conversations and create filter. So as you can see, now I have this filter created, and every time Mackenzie's information pops into my email, if I just want to go to my label called Tech Department, you can see all the conversations that have Mackenzie in the message are now appearing. And as you can see, that's quite a few. So there's another way to do that as well. If I go to my inbox and I'll scroll down and look for an email message with Sam, so I could select Sam's email. I could go to my More button, and I could choose to filter messages just like this. I would select it. There's his email address. I would create a filter with that search. In this case, I do want to apply the Tech Department label. I want to include any previous messages, which you can see I have 54 matching conversations. Click Create Filter. And now Sam is part of that filter. So if I return back to my settings, go to my filters and blocked addresses, and scroll through here, you can see that I have a filter that's been set up for Sam Keon, for Mackenzie Yarlitz, and I will of course go back and make sure Ralph Kramer is included in that. But that's how easy it is to create a filter. So I want to return to our inbox just one more time to create a different kind of filter. In my Promotions tab, I have an email that, in all honesty, I attended a professional development and I stayed at this place, and of course now I'm on their marketing list. So what I'd like to do is create a filter and have these types of emails automatically deleted when they come in to my mailbox. So I'm going to select that. I'm going to create the filter. I only have one message, but I could check that off. I'm going to create the filter. And as you can see, that email has now moved directly to my trash. So it's a very convenient feature to use labels and manage your email with filters so that you can quickly get to the important stuff and not be bogged down by all of the details and all of the marketing and spam and other types of messages that oftentimes clutters our email. And that is this week's Techie Tip. We'll see you next week for taking a bit of time to use the search feature with Gmail.